Hello from St Lucia. We're standing outside the Darren Sammy cricket ground where England should have played their first group stage match yesterday against Sri Lanka. That didn't happen. Today is kind of after the deluge of yesterday. We've had a bit of a wander around and it's a bit sunnier today. We haven't had any rain so far today, although there is a little bit of black cloud overhead. The pitch is a lot drier, and good news is England are outside and they are training. They are on the outfield now doing a proper warm-up, we believe, for the next couple of hours, so that's good news. So what does that mean perhaps for prospects of play tomorrow for England against Bangladesh, Sid?
Well, the outfield is still very, very wet and a little bit squidgy. We went onto the very edge of it, just behind the advertising hoardings, which is as far as we're allowed to go before we get shouted at by people, and it's very, very damp still. But if they're letting them train on it, then I think that we'll be hopeful that they're thinking they might get some play. The guys that we know in the press that were here for the Caribbean Premier League say it does rain a lot, but the drainage is really good. That even though there was plenty of rain over the CPL this year, they did get most of their games and they lost just like 10 or 15 overs here out of the whole league. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, and England will be pleased about that because the Bangladesh match is one that they will be expected to win, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Bangladesh, we watched them play the West Indies on the television the other day. They looked to be taking the West Indies down, maybe. They obviously bowled well. They're a bit of a mystery side, aren't they? We haven't seen very much of them because they're not part of the ICC Championship. They don't tour over this side of the world a lot. Obviously, the Indians have seen plenty of them, probably too much after what happened in the Asia Cup. But England will definitely be expected to win. Bangladesh's batting looks very, very naive and weak, unfortunately.
Yeah, they absolutely crumbled the other day against West Indies, didn't they, in the end? So it was a bit disappointing, actually, after such a good bowling performance, that their batting didn't quite live up to it. I should think that England will absolutely be hoping that match gets played and that they can claim the full 2 points on offer. We need to address these rumours that are flying around wildly about the possibility of the rest of the Group A games being moved to a different island, potentially Antigua.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's just not realistic. We've talked to a couple of people, and it's not going to happen.
It's logistically impossible, essentially. Our understanding from what we have been led to believe is that it will not happen. So that's the latest on the Group A games.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be back here tomorrow. Hopefully it stays dry. If it stays like this, I think that they will get a game on because the umpires and the officials will be under huge pressure from the ICC to get that game on.
Quite right.
Fingers crossed we'll be back here tomorrow and watch England win against Bangladesh.